to get into the Freaky Friday
Freaky
part
Fridays.
of the set. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And I
that's a
think
Oh, I
fact.
popped up at the right time.
you
Period.
came at the perfect time because I hope you got a story because we coming to your ass
Oh
next.
man,
So
what
Yeah, we
kind of
Chucky,
coming to your ass
story?
next. You
Damn.
need to have a story.
What kind of story?
Freaky Friday story.
it's a Freaky
Any
Friday
Freaky
story.
story.
Friday
Yeah,
story. Yeah, anything.
yeah. Any Freaky Friday story. Chucky, it's on you, bro. The mic is yours. Inspire Radio.
Oh shit! All right, so I got something for y'all. Well, first, before I do a story, I want to give y'all some game. All right, so I've been fucking for a long time, right? And I'm new to this whole world of artificial lube, right? Anyway, so
Art-
all this time I've been thinking that you know, when you want to keep the shit going, you lube it. Or for me, usually I would just spit on it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Add some on natural. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
uh-huh, Chucky.
But such, but
what if you didn't
sometimes I
smoke
don't
a
get
lot
to.
and then you ain't got no saliva, nigga?
That's what I was gonna say. Sometimes I got the cotton mouth.
The cotton mouth,
Sometimes I
right?
don't feel like eating pussy. Right? Anyway, so after numerous attempts of finding a viable lube, first off, go water. Unless you know what I'm saying. Go water, cause that shit that'll keep it from being all sticky and I hate that shit. You got to get the water anyway. But what you do is don't put too much on. You would think that like the wetter or the more lube you put on, the better it would be, and to a degree, maybe. But no, in actuality, you just put a little bit at the tip, just like a little tip at the, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning, because in that way you can naturally allow her juices to build up. Like your insertion ain't hard and unpleasant for her, right? But once you in, then it'll give it the opportunity for her own natural shit to build up. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And to be
mm.
honest, when it's too wet or when it's too, you know what I'm saying, it's almost you almost can't feel it. It's almost too, you know what I'm saying? So to keep that friction in there, don't overlube.
Mm.
So that's the moral of the story. Why you out here
Don't
69 and shit?
overlube.
Don't overlube.
You got to know when to lube and not to lube.
You
Exactly.
gotta know when.
You
That
gotta
sounded
know
like
Wait,
when
wait,
to
wait, wait, wait,
hold
wait.
them.
that sounded like Shakespeare for real. to
Wait, wait.
know
So
know not to
I zoned
lose.
out. So wait. So you can overly lube?
Yes, you can. You can
I didn't
overly
even.
lose.
That nigga puts a palm full of ain't a handful of goddamn. What are you doing?
Well, because
Wait, wait,
Nigga
wait.
usually, you know what I'm
glide.
saying? Like,
Wee.
let's say you get the Astro Glide, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
You
feel.
you apply it, but you apply the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you apply the whole shit, and you think you got your penis glistening. You might put some on her. She shiny. You're like,
Glistening.
okay. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, shit
Boy,
look
your
good.
shit
Everybody like a
glistening
little
against that
shiny.
light,
Yeah,
but
yeah, 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 yeah. So then you jump on, right? But you can easily just get in and slide in and shit. And I mean, me and my girl do a lot of fucking. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's not always the best thing. I don't be want to just go in and out that easy. I like the friction. The friction is what make a nigga nut when it's gripping on the meat on the sides of the walls. That's why girth is important to bitches.
Yep.
See?
right,
Gripping
right.
from
So
wall to wall. Uh-huh, Chucky, talk that shit.
yeah. So you gotta have that friction in it. The friction is what's getting it. If you over lube, you removing the friction. So then now you're just sliding in and out. It's almost just like beating off in a way. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
not she was a slip and slide. I'm dead.
Right, he just slipped and slide in that thing. Swoop,
Yeah, slipped all out and
swoop,
shit.
swoop.
Be like, God damn it.
Then it get too slippery, you keep
Yeah.
slipping out. The
And you
fuck?
keep slipping out. You see what I'm saying? That's because you over
Shit.
lubing. But see, if you give yourself an opportunity to just put a little bit on the tip so you can get in, make it not uncomfortable for her, and let it build up, then not only will you absolutely get the liquidation that you're looking for, but it's more because to get that build up on the dick from the vagina, it gotta feel good to her. It's not gonna happen if it don't feel good. So now y'all are in a better position to actually converge and connect sexually.
I'm just I ain't gonna lie. Spit starting pussy or adding lube to pussy is crazy. Um
Well, it's a lot of
only
germs in your mouth.
You said
that
spit starting?
yo, I
Yeah,
ain't
the
gonna
spit
lie
start
though.
go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I was thinking too. Cause he said, you might have to spit on it, might have to like
Yeah,
like having a spit starter is a problem to me. But
yeah,
I would
that's
go on.
it's is she like even like I'm like not in a bad way, you know, Chucky, because I'm not. It's not like Chucky. Pause. Like Chucky's a he's a handsome devil himself. Pause. Right. So I'm just because I was speaking with Eddie and we was talking on the live and she was explaining to me that if a girl's not moist on the inside, her pussy really don't like you.
Right.
And okay, so that is okay.
It'll tell you. The pussy would tell you while you in it. You ever like, okay, you first get off, she wet as hell. You first jump in, she ready, but then give it 2 minutes, and if you ain't stroking right, or if you ain't, it start to get a little uncomfortable for it. Start drying up some, you know what I mean? So you end up finding yourself either A, trying to overcompensate by hitting it because you thinking she ain't liking it, or you jump out and you try to eat the pussy and get her back invigorated or back sexually stimulated. Because now she in her head like, man, here this nigga go. Oh, another nigga that don't know what he doing. Oh God, you know what I'm saying? So now all these thoughts in her head, she no longer thinking about the enjoyment of the sex, right? So she dry up. My girl do that sometimes. And so like when she dry up like that, I know instead of me just being in my head and trying to get my nut, I actually try to do I actually try to be very mental and in the moment. So I start trying to feel her body at the hip. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how she gyrate, seeing how she move, rub on her a little bit, kiss her neck, bite her nipple, some shit like that to get her back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy for me to just throw some lube on, super lube, super wet, and just beat the shit up, get it over with, because it'll work. You know what I mean? But it might not be enjoyable. It's not necessarily you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, she sounds like one of those that, you know what I mean, it takes a lot of during intimacy. She likes to be kissed on, caressed, touch. It's that's what it sounds like. The lady the lady you're speaking and requiring about, yes. I ain't gonna say your lady.
My old lady, oddly enough. Hell no, man. I be trying to goddamn rub all on this shit. She be like, no. So now it's just
What?
like, nigga, we've been doing this shit for about 2 years. Now it's just like I just tug at her pants and she know what time it is. I don't even say shit.
Yeah, tug at
The
a
tug go crazy.
That's a tug at the pants.
Tug
Tug at the pants.
Nah,
That's
I know
the
what he
new
mean though.
one.
When you, after a while, like I know what he's talking
You know
about.
the
The little
cues,
tug,
yeah.
you know the cue.
Yeah,
You
you
just
know
gotta
the
lift your
cues.
butt up so he can slide them pants off.
Right. Slide like I tug at it a little bit,
What?
so because I mean I could pull it. I could always just pull her pants down, but if I just tag it, she'll know. She'll sit up, pull her pants all the way down,
I like the
readjust.
you. I don't know. I'm
So
different.
she just give you the tug pussy. There's I'm just gonna give some of this tug pussy.
Oh no. Don't
She
get
gonna
it.
give you some tug
Well,
pussy.
I tell you like this:
Nah.
if it's tug pussy, that means I can get it whenever I want it, and all I got to do is tug, and I'll take that. But if you're trying to insinuate
Tug,
as if
not
it's just
take.
like some here, nigga.
Copy.
No, if you're trying to insinuate, here, nigga, get this little pussy. Here, just get this shit. No, that ain't the case, nigga. That ain't the case.
Nigga, I'm being funny, nigga. I'm just being funny.
No, I know it. I
That's all.
know it. But see, these people don't know me. You know what I'm saying? They thinking Chucky goddamn like, hold on, this nigga talking all this shit, but his bitch don't even like his dick. What is he talking about?
That is why I said what I said, so you can defend yourself, because that's gonna be the woman's point of view. Like, oh, her pussy don't like you, so she probably don't like you. So
Right. But it's not even. It's not even. That is part of it, and absolutely, and it's not just me. It's anybody, and a lot of times y'all niggas too. You thinking
right.
you sweet the whole time. Your girl ain't gonna necessarily tell you. I mean, she love you and she enjoying it. Ain't like it don't feel good, but you know what I'm saying. So I just think it's important to be mindful of her. Don't overlose and shit like that. And goddamn, I'm supposed to be working and shit.
In other words, man, y'all gotta know how to eat some pussy out here. That's
Y'all gotta
Whoa,
know
whoa,
how to get some
whoa, whoa! No,
pussy.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no! You should not have to start no fucking pussy.
nobody.
I'm not jacking it.
Nah,
Nah,
nobody
I don't
said
think
about
he's
spit.
saying.
Nah,
Yeah, I don't think he's saying spit start.
it's
He's
not. I ain't
saying
said
you
it.
need to properly know how to use your
Right, you need to
mouth.
probably know how to do it.
Like
Nobody said
some
you
of y'all
gotta.
niggas be
Oh my
thinking,
God, she
and
listening.
I don't like that. A lot of niggas don't be listening. If we say right there, y'all always have the audacity to switch up y'all stroke or like switch up
Right.
y'all
No.
mouth movement. Bitch,
Stay
I said
just
right
like
there
that,
for a
nigga.
reason.
Stay just like
All
that.
right,
It's the
so you said
consistency.
right there, what was his name? Because we gotta go ahead and go through your story. Kiki, you're up next with your
Huh?
Freaky Friday story live on Inspir Radio with the 3, not the E. Is you seeing me?
Y'all
Go
laugh.
ahead, Kiki, it's on you.
I mean, how freaky we talking?
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You can't get no more freakier than Freaky Friday. Are you dumb? There's no way. You
Well, I
can't
mean,
get
you
no
just
more freakier
We talk. All
than me
right.
getting
Okay.
having a crease and breaking my back during crease section. You,
Oh,
you
you
can't get
broke
no
your
freakier
back?
than that.
Hello?
With no H2O bananas. Pause.
Not too much on the nanas, bro. Like, what's
Yeah,
up?
breaking your
bananas.
back is definitely crazy.
Yeah. So what's up?
Um,
You
If
got
she
a
can suck
story?
a banana and don't break it, she got talent. Definitely.
Mm.
so recently I was doing a nasty, and I like to do the nasty to myself sometimes, right? Like if I'm fucking, I like
Oh
watch
shit.
myself, like a previous video that I have in my phone or whatever.
Wait. So
But I
God
why?
had forgot.
damn.
So
Wait.
you
Can you?
get
Let
off
So
let
why?
let her
base
Why?
let her.
on watching
Hey, let her
yourself.
finish. Let her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish.
Huh?
Let
Yeah,
her
I do.
finish.
I do. I think I don't know. If it be like it'd be a mixture between like the noises my little fat mom be making, or like sometimes my moan will trip me up too. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes my moan be like doing a damn thing. But yeah. So recently, I had forgot. We went on like this little trip or whatever, and I had casted my phone. I casted my phone to the TV in the living room of the Airbnb, right? so
Oh
listen,
God.
so listen. So we in there, we watching it on my phone while we doing what we doing, right? And I forgot that it was casted. And you know them fathead fuckers was outside the door, and then my friend Erica, she like opened the door because she thought what she was watching was a live recording, right? And we had stopped for a second. She's like, "No, don't stop. I thought this was live." I was like, "What you mean you thought it was live?" And she was like, "Bitch, we see what y'all watching on the TV." And I'm like, "Oh shit." And they told us not to turn it off because it was good content. So, um, they was watching and getting their little rocks off while we was
What? Wait,
watching it
wait, 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 wait,
ourselves.
wait, wait. Hold on. Wait. I gotta ask you, who is they? Like, are we talking about a group of women? Are we talking about it was like male, woman,
It
or was it
was
a?
okay. So, boom, we went to Sandusky. I don't know if y'all know where that's at, but we went to Sandusky. For Kalahari, it was like a little resort, but we rented an Airbnb with our passes or whatever. So it was girls and boys. Like it was men and women that was watching it
What
because it
the
was
fuck
casted.
was this? What? What? Y'all
So
was having an orgy session?
no, it was not an orgy session. Nobody was fucking except for me and this person. And we were watching it on our phones, right? We were watching us on our phones. But I had
Mm-hmm.
forgot the night before I had casted my phone to the TV in the living room. Makes sense.
Oh my
So
God.
when we were watching it from our phones, it also had popped up in the living room where everybody else was already congregating while we thought we were about to just get a quickie in because they was all, you feel me, supposed to be getting ready. But yeah, that's what
I,
happened. And they all watched it. They told us not to turn it off. So it was like a good topic of the conversation all fucking day.
so, are you trying to be a porn star? Like, what we getting at here? Like, I'm
No,
like,
no.
ha, like you didn't
Javi,
feel
Javi, what
uncomfortable.
what are you listening, bro? What's going on? You
you
you okay?
you you didn't feel you didn't feel uncomfortable like in regards to like like the people at the Airbnb like looking at your shit like you didn't feel
Um, I personally don't think it's nothing wrong with my body. So I really tried to turn it off, and they was like, "Nah." When I tell you, I paused it quick as hell, and I tried to swipe down because anything you cast, they see everything you doing on your phone or
mm-hmm.
whatever. So and when I tell you, the whole house was like, "No." I was like,
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Some
That's
they
crazy.
all
American
they
Pie
all was
porn,
like,
yo.
"Nah, don't
That's
turn it
crazy.
off now." You feel me? They was going a little bit crazy, but
Yo, like low key I like low key I want to see now but I don't want to see at the same time, you know
I'm
what I mean, like
fucking
I,
crying.
like I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued, you know what I mean.
Now you're intrigued.
Yeah, because I thought like when she was explaining, I'm thinking like the Airbnb is like, it's a house full of women and like she just picked up, they were outside chilling, drinking. She picked up a random dude, brought him to the crib. So I'm happy
Okay.
she broke all that down.
Mm-mm,
That's why I asked
mm-mm.
all those questions. Word, because
No,
that's
it was not
important.
a
Okay.
random. It was not a random. I like to repeat bodies, not add bodies.
Pe-
So it
pe-
definitely was
say
like
wait, 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 wait. Say that again. Say that again.
I like to repeat bodies, not add them.
Oh, okay. Period.
Yeah, so
Uh
I
huh.
would love to just spin the block on a nigga that I know is gonna fuck me right versus
Period.
trying to meet a random and maybe it might not be good.
I'm
Big
not gonna lie
part.
to you. Men are not like that. You want to know why? Because there's nothing better than new pussy. Tell
I
you.
disagree. I feel like there's a couple niggas that might want to
Nah.
Nah,
just
not
repeat a body.
not necessarily.
Yeah,
Because
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that.
if I experience a
AD,
chick
you
with a
married.
That's why I
nah,
Relax.
said I can't
There's
agree.
this
I
old
can't.
there's
I'm
this
married. I'm married. Damn it.
He said he ain't
there's
nah,
always
this
been
old
married.
pussy that I want to hit more than any other bitch. It's
nah,
old.
nah.
Not
Right.
old in age, but
I
I
can't with
smashed
you.
this bitch years ago and I'm trying to get that get back.
Yeah, I feel
Not
like
that
why
get
not
back.
just spend. Yeah, I feel like it's just more. It's a better outcome if you were to just repeat a body versus trying. Because I'm not saying sex could definitely be taught, but sometimes I just want a nigga that I know is gonna knock the Mario coins out of me. So I feel like I just. Yeah, exactly. I just feel like it's better for me to repeat a body that I know is gonna do the damn thing.
I agree with that actually, Key. It might be
That's
a
a fact.
Scorpio thing, but I definitely agree with you on that, ma'am. And with that being said, I definitely appreciate the story here on Freaky Friday. This is the morning show here on Inspire Radio.
One time
What's
with a
happening?
69. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll say one story. I remember a while ago when I was back home in Miami on when I was staying on Hollywood Beach, and I met this chick and whatever. She was down in front of the neighborhood I was in. You know, she was young. She was younger than me. She was probably at the time was about 20. And so we talked for a while. Then she came back over to my house, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We did one too. So as I'm hitting her from the back, you know what I'm saying? I see this big ass tattoo says Miss Howard. You know what I'm saying? Now I done did chicks with tramp stamps, but this shit just threw me off. But I'm like, your last name is not Miss Howard. You know what I'm saying? So when I asked her, I said, hey, you got Miss Howard big cursive on your back. She said, oh, that's my husband. I said, your husband? I said, what the fuck? You ain't tell me you was married? She said, well, we separated. So I'm like, damn, you 20, you married. So she told me her husband was 50 at the time. Fucking 50. So I'm like, yo, why did you tell me that you was fucking married? You know what I'm saying? And we still, we still did one, two, you know what I'm saying, a few times, whatever like that. But I just had to leave her alone because I couldn't. Shit, man, I couldn't just get out the fact that, you know what I'm saying, she had this big ass tattoo. Every time it flip over, turn on the back to hit it from the back, she had this big ass tattoo that said Miss Howard on her fucking back. That shit was big as fuck on her back. I never seen a trap step that big on her fucking back, man. That shit was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little Freaky Friday story. That's what it is.
Nope.
Big ass tramp stamp on the back.
Big ass tramp stamp on the back. I ain't never seen one that big. And it was somebody's name on it at that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was crazy.
Stupid name at that. That shit
Not
said
just a
Howard,
tramp stamp,
goddamn.
but it's somebody's name
Right.
on your back.
That shit said Miss Howard in cursive, big as fuck on her back.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is
you should have
this?
got a
Would I
Sharpie and
do it?
just wrote the duck underneath that shit. Right on the back. And between the back and the top of her right ass cheek. You should have just wrote the duck. Bitch walk
Shit.
around talking about Howard the Duck.
Yeah, that nigga
Right.
goddamn. That nigga was
You
50.
stupid.
That nigga was 50 years old. Goddamn,
You in the
he was
Matrix?
smacking that
Well, you in the
Cousin,
Matrix,
your
goddamn
age
Eli?
in the Matrix.
Yeah,
Mercedes.
you in the
Okay, I thought
Matrix,
it
Eli.
was
Good morning, everybody.
good morning.
Good
Good
morning, Miss
morning,
Don't
Miss
Play. Welcome, welcome,
Play.
welcome to the
What's
morning
happening?
show. Here on Inspire Radio.
Shout out to
Chris,
Inspire
welcome.
Radio with the 3, not the E. Good show the other
Is you
day,
sure?
y'all. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Good morning, good morning. Inspire Radio with the 3, not an E.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we here,
I ain't got
y'all.
no
Welcome
Freaky
to the morning
Friday
show. Welcome to
story
the morning
today,
show.
but I'ma be painted like an Easter egg tonight. Hello?
Well,
Hey.
mute up until you get
Whoa.
painted, and then talk about it next Friday.
Okay.
Okay, right,
And
right.
Right,
We'll
we'll.
talk about it
right.
next Friday.
Right, like mute up and talk about it next Friday. Want some? Oh, I'm gonna get painted tonight.
I
A
am.
Brad,
I
oh, there it
literally
is.
bought paint though. Like, damn, you gonna let me? Like, I literally bought body paint and shit. So you know. What I mean?
Like a
Oh shit.
Cadbury,
Post
Oh,
them
I
pics
was.
on post them
We.
Cadbury
pics
It's
on
cream
Freaky
IG.
head.
Friday. We think about a different paint, like
He
the
thought
white
you was getting your
paint.
face painted, but
Y-
all
Oh,
right.
It don't
Yeah,
matter.
oh, they thought you were going to sipping
But
paint.
hold on. But it's gonna start off with the like acrylic washable paint, and then it's gonna turn into some semen
Paint.
paint.
Hey, I'm wondering,
Oh
Semen
how
paint.
wow.
do girls feel?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Like,
she trying to get painted. painted.
Yeah, man,
Oh
like a
Okay,
circus
so
shit.
clown. Nigga.
I'm just curious. My bad. Like, do girls feel a kind of way when a nigga nut on your face, like as opposed to like on your back? Like, if I skeet in your face, like on your, how do you feel okay with that? Do you feel disrespected, or do you like it? Do you like the
I just
warm hot on your
personally, I
face?
don't care as long as it don't get in my lashes.
Well, if it's on
Just
your
wash the
face, wouldn't
lashes,
it get
man.
in your lashes? But that was the whole
No, like
creation of the
I
lashes
you
So
anyway.
can maybe like on my
Yeah,
cheek
that's if we
or
giving
like
you a
on my lip,
beforehand.
Does
but
that do
like
Everything
something
we
for
all
giving you
you?
a
over my
beforehand
face,
I ain't
look.
gonna
They
lie.
can't control where that shit
I
going. It's coming flying out.
I like
you
I
better
like
know
to
how to aim.
right under their lip, like right under their lip, like at their bottom lip. Yeah, that's why I like. I ain't gonna lie.
Put that
You
shit
know
in the
what I
middle of
mean?
their forehead like a goddamn Indian. Hey, I'm wondering though, like, like if he do that, does that turn you on? Is that like a turn on? Because I seen girls like they'll get skeeted on in the face and then they'll just start rubbing it in their face like goddamn Neutrogena.
Bro, Neutrogena was fucking crazy.
What they
I
say
find
though,
it
what they say though is good
disrespectful.
for the
I find it
skin. That's what
disrespectful.
they say.
Okay,
I,
so
I,
you do
All
find
right,
it.
I
all right. Well, mute up with your boring ass. Fuck out of
And
here.
will.
Hello. That should be crazy. Women get nutted on a daily. Fuck is you talking about? Talking about something. You can't nut on my face because I got eyelashes on. Why? You acting like they're gonna be glued shut? You can still see, baby.
Yeah, you
Hello?
know
Javi,
they
Javi.
invented those eyelashes for those reasons. You know what I'm saying? So that way the
Yeah,
sun
but
don't
that's
get into
only
the
when it
female's
comes from the
eye.
top. It doesn't.
And then
You
when
talk
they
about
boom,
they're
that's
called
what invented
cumbrellas. I
that.
get it. Okay, boom. They're called
Right.
cumbrellas.
Uh huh.
But
Cumbrellas.
that's only when the man
Whoa.
is above you. So boom, if you think about it, the man is supposed to be above you and it's supposed to slide down. That way the lashes will actually catch the cum from going into your eye.
Absolutely.
But niggas don't
Wow.
be having but niggas
Right.
be having the audacity to tell you to hold your head back and that shit just shooting up everywhere and I don't like
So
that.
really,
Yeah, that's a
so
fact. That
really,
Right.
should
just
That's the
shoot on
shoot
your
it to
fact.
a
forehead
scalp.
and
My,
use the
The scalp is
eyelashes like
fucking
a
crazy.
dam.
Y'all are fucking
I'm dead
hilarious.
ass, bro. I'm a shooter. That shit going straight into your scalp. Talking
Yeah, it
about.
comes out like 60 miles per hour, really.
So skeet on forehead and let it drip down so that the eyelashes can
Bro,
use it
Chucky is
and block
fucking
it as a
hilarious.
gate. Eyelashes are cum gates.
But he
They're
dead
called
ass serious. That's
cumbrellas.
what's funny about it, though. He
Yeah,
really
he
was.
dead serious too. Yep.
Yeah, that's
But
some new
you know what?
shit. I ain't never know that. I did
But
not
you know
know.
what?
That's why I asked, man. Like
But you know,
shit.
from a male side, from my side, I like to see it going on mouth more than post,
Dang.
on the face. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
give a fuck where
But
that
that's
shit
I
go.
don't.
Just
preferred
don't let
though.
it
I
get
That's
don't.
on me.
preferred. It's less of a
yeah,
mess if you just shove it down my throat and then let your load go.
Nah,
But
I'm
that's
gonna
once
keep
you
cool.
it
get
a
it
That's
down
buck.
cool.
there,
I
That's
don't
just
like.
me. You know what I mean?
I don't like
I like
kissing after I nut in her mouth. I can't do that. So
shit.
I try
Fuck
to
that,
nut her face. I'm gonna keep it
man.
a
Fuck
buck
that,
with you.
She
man.
just
Fuck that,
said, just let the love go.
Nigga,
She
man.
said,
Fuck
put
nigga
it
be
that.
in your
swapping his
mouth
own
and let
cum.
the
That shit is
love
crazy.
go.
Hold on, hold
Hey,
on.
hey,
But you
listen.
but you kiss her in the mouth after you ate her pussy and she done came in that shit
I
like 12
That
times.
that's
listen. I was
completely
kissing him out.
different.
It's the same
that's
Hey,
thing.
listen,
not
listen,
different.
No, it's not the
So
same
boom.
Yeah,
thing.
All
Cause
right,
I'm
so
it's
not.
her
all right. So
fucking
since we
cum.
on, wait a second, Javi. I got a question. I got
It's
a
not the
question.
same thing. Are
So
you
since we
dumb? What
talking
the
about
fuck?
Freaky Friday, right? If you were fucking a girl, right, and then you stopped fucking her and you ate her pussy, is it safe to say you got your dick juices in your mouth?
Damn, I
Mm.
got my dick juice in my mouth. Oh no,
And
because I'm quick to
on
do that
that
shit.
note,
Javi, you ain't even gotta answer.
and
Yeah.
Javi,
on
I got
that
This
it.
nigga
note,
eat pineapples on pizza, so he can't talk shit
Kiki, and
about
on
nothing that
that
nigga
note,
eat.
oh shit.
pause. Guys, and on that note, Kiki, I appreciate that one.
Uh
Um,
huh.
I appreciate that one.
We
On
bet you
that note,
do.
guys, the time now is 10:01 a.m. on the East Coast.